Howdy, howdy, howdy. Got a classic song today called Wildwood Flower, recorded by the Carter family, the famous Carter family, in 1928, and based on an old song from the 1800s, actually. But they made it famous, and it's been played ever since. We've got it in the key of G here. The tab, by the way, is at the, I show it for about 8 seconds or so at the very end of this video. So hang in, I just want to explain a few things. There's might be a tricky spot here. What we've got is key of G, regular G tuning. Now, a lot of guitarists will play it in C. So if that happens, or you're at a jam or in a band, capo 5. Capo at 5, and correspondingly a spike your 5th string 5 frets higher. So if you're with a guitarist, they'll probably play it in C. Not always. So anyway, we've got it in G here. There's a kickoff or a pickup notes. Double 2 notes at a time. Open first, open second. Open first, first fret second. Now, you can slide. The next note is a slide 2 to 3 on the 2nd string. As soon as you hit the 3rd, slide up the 3rd fret, hit the 1st string open. It's a famous. Now, you can slide it or hammer it. If you're used to hammering already, I hammer 2nd finger to ring finger on that. Or you can slide. Right? Then the 2nd full measure starts out with a slide on the 3rd string, 2nd fret to 3rd fret. That's the way I do it. Some people slide all the way to the 4th. I slide to the 3rd. Because right after, or right when I'm slid up to the 3rd, I hit my 2nd string open. So you really, you actually hit playing 3 notes. And it gives this 3rd fret, 3rd string, gives it more of a bluesy sound for me anyway. We go to a D, partial D, 2, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th string. And we leave the 2nd string open because we need it as a melody note. Right there. There's a tag lick. Starts again. Now. Da, 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 da. Tag like this time is, what did we do the first time? We just did the open 3rd string. This tag lick is somewhat similar, but we start on the slide to 3rd string. Then we're going to go into the 2nd part. And here's where you're going into the nosebleed section. Not bad though. Up here at the 7th, 8th, 9th fret. It's the G chord. If you know this D formation G chord up here between 7th to 9th fret, that's the one we're using. I I don't need the 4th string, so I just leave it off. I just take that finger, leave it off. You can leave it on, it doesn't matter. If you're used to putting the whole formation on, just leave, that's fine. Because we're playing the first 3 strings. Do, 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 right? The rolling. So we go up here, we're up there to G formation, or D formation G. We take that finger off the 3rd string because we want the melody note. The melody note A, it's an A note, but we want it on the 1st string. We go here to a partial G formation, just the 3rd fret 2nd string and 5th fret 1st string. And we hit the 1st string. Back to a C. So we're up here. Those 3 formations. Here's that 2nd string, 2 to 3 again. Common slide, twice, thrice. Now, on the D, that partial D formation at the very end, the final one, I've changed. We played it twice earlier, the same kind of rolls. I want to not be, you don't want to be always predictable and playing the same lick for that same chord all the time. It comes up 3 times. So I changed the roll on it. Earlier I did this. Let me find it. Here's the one I did earlier. Here's the one at the end. Just slightly different. Same notes, but in different order. Yeah, you want to keep variety in your playing. Otherwise, people don't realize that are listening that they might. It might not. It's the variety in music attracts people rather than the same old. Even though it's a short song, 3 times, you don't want to play exactly the same thing. So that's why I changed that. And the audience knows that subconsciously. It's more attractive to them when it's different. So there's Wildwood Flower. What you have to do here, again, with every tab you're learning, play it slow. Get a screenshot of the tab I'm going to show you at the end here. Take a screenshot of it, print it off. The video of this will be on YouTube. You can slow it down, perform what I play at the beginning, the performance of it, slow it down as much as you need on YouTube, and follow along. And you're following the tab, you're following the notes. Then it's going into your mind. You're hearing it. Okay, now I got to apply it to my instrument. So from the tab to your mind, and then when you're practicing it, you're looking at the tab, you're looking at your hand, and it all starts to work. But you have to do it slow because you want every note you're going to play, you want it to be clean and accurate and with some authority, because when you speed up slowly, start speeding up, you still want to maintain that clean and with authority, and in time, of course. The worst thing about speeding up, and I did it early on, was losing your timing. And once you've lost timing, the thing falls apart. And of course, you can't play with other people because your timing's off. Okay, hang in there for the tab, and we'll see you next time. Have fun. Oh.